What's going on, everybody? Today is a very special day in the life of somebody who is extremely special to me. This woman is my mentor, my big sis, my God example, my best friend, my business partner. I mean, the list goes on and on. But December 1st is a very special day for her. December 1st is the day that she made a decision and decided to give her life to Christ. And the ramifications of that decision have touched so many lives and have touched me in a way that, it's hard to express the gratitude. It's hard to put into words how that has changed the path of my life. I don't know if everybody, knows me or per se or my story, but, I battled with homosexuality and lesbianism for years. And for me, it was not being able to believe it for myself because I didn't see it. I didn't see anybody living a life of deliverance from that. I didn't see anybody, sharing their testimonies. I didn't see anybody who seemed, tangible or seemed like me, and when I was really struggling with it, really battling with it, really, going into God, and when God began to pull at my heart in a way that he had never pulled at it before, I began to search and look, and I made my decision to live my life for God and to give my life to the Lord and really do it 100%, not halfway, not half stepping, but really do it 100%. And I came across several people's videos, and I just couldn't grasp. It wasn't that grasping, tangible, real person to me, for my own personal reasons. But when I came across Kiwi's page, it was so real. I felt like I could be that exact same person. I could be in that exact same situation. I did some of those exact same things. I could see myself, on the bar at the club because I was. I could see myself, just going back and forth mentally, and I could see the change in me being like that. It was just, she was relatable to me and tangible to me. And watching Transparent Tuesdays and listening to the realness. Like, anybody knows me, I don't like it sugarcoated. Give me the real, raw, what happened, how it was stanky, it didn't feel good, it was uncomfortable. I need the real, raw story, and not just, that, well, one day, poof, that just wasn't my thing, because I was struggling and battling with not knowing how to, give it to God like that. So to watch somebody and be able to see that, man, it changed my life. It changed my life drastically. And the funny thing about it, we talk about it and laugh about it now, but when I watched the first video, I sent her an email. It was a simple, I think the first one was a simple email. But I said, God, if she don't write me back, she's not real. Her testimony is fake. I just won't believe that this could be real for me. I can't believe that I'll ever be delivered from this. And the crazy thing is that she wrote me back the next day, and that just sent shockwaves through my mind, because, like I said, I didn't know anybody who was still holding on. Then I went to research, well, how old is the video? How long she been doing this, and where she was at, and and for me, I came along right in the beginnings of the Transparent Tuesdays. I think she was like a year in her deliverance process, a year or so in, and I came in right at the beginnings, and to be able to follow her along with her, watch, the spiritual maturity and evolution, and to see her begin to find God in different ways and reach and grasp with God in different ways, to see her life change, I mean, just, it helped me, because you don't know what you're going to do in certain situations, and you don't know, how to approach certain situations that are not talked about at church, that you can't go, to the singles ministry and be like, hey, this is my issue. And in a lot of churches, I'm not saying all churches, and they deal with you accordingly and deal with you, via the Spirit, and through, with wisdom and with patience, and with, a lot of times it's just flat out judgment, and being able to have that type of, BST as a ministry for me, when I was all the way in Alaska. So there was nobody around. This was a point where God had separated me from everybody, and that was my church. Transparent Tuesdays was my church. And I'm just so thankful and grateful. That God decided to change her, but I am beyond thankful and grateful, and I love her so much for the obedience that it took to do the things that she did, because a lot of decisions I don't know if I could have made them. I don't know if I could have left a club making that kind of money and just left. I don't know if I could put my business out every week, on the internet. I don't know if I could have made some of those decisions just a yes, Lord. And she did. And I'm so thankful, Kiwi. I know you're gonna watch this, sis. I love you. I'm so thankful. I'm so proud. I mean, words cannot express my gratitude, my respect. I look up to you in so many different ways. It's been a journey. So a lot of people don't know I've been through majority of it with you, and it's been a journey. And I'm looking forward to pushing on from this being 6 years to 16 years to 26 years to 66 years. I'm looking forward to it. I know that it's not all smooth down and perfect right now, but that's all right, because we serve a mighty good God, a great God, and I trust God. And that's one thing I can tell y'all. She trusts God, and she operates and moves when God says move, and not outside of that. So I'm encouraging anybody and everybody who has been blessed or touched, or your life has been changed, through the BST ministry. Send her a email, man. Post a video. Give her if you got her number. Some of us are closer than others. Shoot a text. Just giving respect. And even the Bible says to give honor to where honor is due, and just celebrating this monument with her. I appreciate it. I'll probably post the first video, in the bio. But thank you, Kiwi. I have no idea where I will be without your obedience, and I'm thankful that you chose to say yes. Your yes made me say yes, and it made others say yes, and appreciate all y'all that have followed the Transparent Tuesday, subscribe. Thank y'all. I appreciate you supporting my sis. All y'all that hated and dogged her out and sent crazy emails, thank y'all for the motivation. I'm excited to keep on pushing, and I'm looking forward to new things in ministry and what God has in store in those aspects. So I want to say again, Kiwi, I love you, sis. I'm out.